So much NFL history has come from within the walls of Soldier Field here in Chicago. And we're happy to return to it once again in its final chapters as an NFL stadium. Just about halfway through the season now. Still a lot of ball to be played as we're off in Week 8. He's going to field this at the 2. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Right to the air, it's Levis. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Levis now on 1st down. He beams one deep right side. That's caught at the 25. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will give them some serious momentum along with a 1st down. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take a 6-0 lead right away. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler. Check go.
Williams starting with the pass here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That is not a good omen at all. You spend so much time, Kate, on the first 15 plays, and that first play, you've rehearsed it in your head over and over as a quarterback, as an offensive line. You never, ever want to go backwards, have such a negative play, but now you got to flush it and quickly move on.
On the jump.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. They've got a man in motion. Has the connection to Adunze. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
Warrior 70.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. That one's cut along the left sideline. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
We've slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Go.
Off the play fake, Williams. Hits his running back. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
There we go. Set.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Ready.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And what will they dial up on third and short? Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Quick pass, right side, complete. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. They get 6 and a first down as well.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Check Bobcat. Check Bobcat.
Putting a receiver in motion. First carry of the game for the rookie out of Washington. Down the sideline inside the 30. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it, and that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
Slot man motioned over. Williams to throw on first. Working the sideline, that's Odunze. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Bears first down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Williams from the gun. Has his man. It's Odunze. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Mustang 19.
Working from the gun, Williams. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Celebrating a decade in the NFL, he sends it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And he goes out of bounds to hand them excellent field position up across the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Here we go.
Levis out of the pistol. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Defense showing blitz. Levis. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Cut at the 10-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
That's the end of our first quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Time for our second quarter now. Let's see if the Cowboys can capitalize here in the red zone.
22 Rita.
Mitchell goes the wrong way and is going to lose several here.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Backed up to the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal. This is hauled in by Ingram. And in for the Dallas touchdown. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys drive their lead to 11. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Set.
Williams will look to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Oh, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you'd like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
Top low 18.
Throwing again on 2nd, Williams. Komet's got it, left side. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
I'm sure coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First and 10 from the 41.
19 Lions, 79 Broncos. Go.
Out of the pistol, Williams. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Back at 60. Ready.
They are throwing it again. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Come 19. Come 19.
Throwing from the gun. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a fourth down.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And the Cowboys will get set to go on offense. Drive starts out with a first and 10. From the gun, Levis. It's taken in by Lamb. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's second and 5.
22 window.
Outright, and Ingram makes the grab. We're working a couple of yards past the line. Tackle made by Jaquan Brisker.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
49, right 49.
They send a man in motion. 3rd and short yardage, Levis. Finds him over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Secures this at the 17. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And it's going to be Bears football. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Throwing now from the gun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Ready.
Williams on the play action. And they touch him down. Looks to be about 4 yards short of the sticks.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this one does not go far. It's a gain of only one. Still 3 yards to go here on fourth down. Chicago brings out the punting unit. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Call that punt a 52-yard effort. And they'll get ready to go on offense. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Man in motion out of the slot. Throwing now on 1st down, Levis. On the move, headed right. As the open man downfield. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys keep their drive alive and reach pay dirt one play later. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys push their lead to 18. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go. 19 tight. 19 tight. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Let go.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. That throw was looking for Brandon Ayuk. So second down coming up.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pass caught by Adunze. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Williams set to pass. Brought in by Ayuk. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Ready.
Less than a yard needed here on 4th.
Check. Set. Ready. Go.
And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he's touched as they pick up that first down on 4th.
One thing you cannot say, Kate, about this offense is they're not bold. That was a bold decision, one they trusted the big guys up front, and they moved the sticks.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Soldier Field. The Bears with some work to do, trailing in this game.
Let's go now.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Trying to throw here out of the gun. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Marquise Bell making the play. And the Cowboys get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
That is just a big-time individual effort, Kate, defensively. First, he takes the ball away, and then he's looking for points, right? He turns from defense to offense, and one more move, and he might have broken it to the house.
They're set up at the 35 now.
22 Linda, 22 Linda. Linda.
Levis now on first down. Catch made by Mitchell. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys boat racing them to the halftime locker room. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys continue piling on to this lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Warriors, 70. Come on. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Now here's Williams. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Bears 3.
Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our 2nd half. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Cowboy 80. Check go.
Williams from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. And It doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
Like 5-4! Like 5-4! Set!
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. Give him just 1 yard, I think, on the run. Still some work to do here on second and goal.
You know, when receivers have room to operate, that's a play that can totally gash a defense. But, Kate, when you get down here in the red zone, it becomes so much tougher because you have a whole lot less space. And, in fact, you'll see defenses swarm like that one just did. You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, third and goal.
On my 0!
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
Gay's kick is good. And that gives them a 28-point advantage.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Chicago first down. To throw is Williams. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for a Bears first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Pressure comes, Williams. Hits his running back. And he works this to the 38 before going down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Buffalo 18! Go!
Here's Williams. He sends this one to the end zone. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete.
Boy, take a look at that. Look at him locking down his area of the end zone. They can bring it in close enough to take shots, but there are no easy touchdowns.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
19 Lions!
The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
Got it. Ready?
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Set it.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
On first down, they'll run. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. That was Micah Parsons making that play.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Hey, check that, street.
2nd and 6 now. Has it down close. And in for the Chicago touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21. The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. Returnable from the 1. Big lick from the coverage team there, and that's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Mike zero.
Mitchell takes it straight ahead. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. On the play fake, it's Levis. That's an incomplete pass. Couldn't find a home there. Just got a hand up on that to break it up. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Oh, look at those savvy linebackers. They're just right in the middle of everything, aren't they, Kate? And it seems like at times they are the quickest reactions as well. You needed a quick one right there to get a finger on the throw and change its direction.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Hey, Mike 13.
Levis from the shotgun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. Went for 48 with his first kick, and this one looks even better. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And it's going to be their football coming up. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10.
Go! Viking 18.
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Play stopped by Damone Clark.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
19 tight. Set go.
Now Williams. The right side hauled in by Komet. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
70 Lions. Hup.
Plowing up the middle. And he'll advance this down to the 38-yard line. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
2nd and 3. He's going to push one deep down the... Oh, no, they get him yet again. Trayvon Diggs has got it. And the Cowboys get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Mitchell up the middle. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
This close to your own goal line, they really don't want to risk a sack. That means, well, one option, run it and buy whatever breathing room you can.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Levis out of the pistol. He's got the hook up to Ingram. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They got 24 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas. Man in motion here. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Tried to mix in a little wide receiver carry and catch this defense on its heels. We've seen it work time and again, and it almost got there. Without that tackle, we could have seen a big gainer. To give some credit to the defense, what credit is due.
And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Now a give right side to Mitchell. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. They stop him just short and force a 4th and 1. The Cowboys setting out their punting unit. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And he gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And it'll be their football. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Komet brings it in. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Williams will look to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First down throw by Williams. That finds Ayuk, complete. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense.
And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 38-yard line.
Another try following the sack. He's throwing deep to the left. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Cowboys will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their 4th interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. 1 interception, it sticks with you all week long, but throwing 4, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
Offense to the line for second down. From the gun, Levis. It's taken in by Lamb. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Third down, 1 yard to go. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Cowboys close to picking up their 5th win. Third and a lone yard coming up. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
You got to expect the timeout is coming any moment now, right? If you want another shot with the ball, you'll need every second you can conserve on that clock.
They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. Well, partner, we spoke earlier about how much of a factor this home crowd was going to be, but even with